This conference will now be recorded.
Hi all, this is Venkat from Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited, Bangalore. So we are going to learn IBM DataStage ETL tool. Okay, so there are multiple technologies are there in the market, but we're in this batch we are going to learn IBM DataStage ETL tool. Anyone having idea, team, what is ETL? So what is ETL?
Yes, sir. Actually, it's an extraction, transformation, and loading. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So E means extract. T means transform. L means load. Suppose I have some data, so that data I want to read it. I want to apply some condition. Then I want to load into some destination system. That we can call as the ETL, guys. So in the market, there are a number of ETL tools are there. So this is the IBM data stage. IBM is IBM product. So that we are going to learn it. Okay. So now let me give some example on this IBM DataStage ETL tool, guys. Okay, so let me open the tool. Okay, let me take some scenarios. Suppose assume that I have one file, guys. So this is the text file. This is the text file, guys. What I want it, I want to read this text file. I want to read this text file via DataStage. So I have created one folder. The folder name is source. I have created one more folder, target. So in the source, I have some multiple files are there. There is one of the file srcmp file is there. Now what I want it, I want to read this file. Now I want to generate into load into another file. Okay. So that file name I want to generate as a tgt underscore emp dot txt file. I want to generate it. So I want to read the file src underscore emp dot txt file. I want to read it. While generating, I don't want to load all the records. I want to load only DEPT number 20 records. How many DEPT number 20s are there, team? When I see my source file, I can see multiple records are there, but DEPT number, different types of DEPT numbers are there. But I want to see my output section. I want to see that only DEPT number 20. How many DEPT number 20s are there in my source, team?
Yeah, four.
Oh,
Four records. So I want to load only four records. I don't want, when I open the tgt.emp.txt file, I want to see that only DEPT number 20 records. I don't want to see other records. Okay, this is the DEPT number 20. I want to open that. When I open the file, I want to see this record. So this is the DEPT number 20. Other records, I don't want to load it. So this is my logic, guys. Customer is given one file. What I am doing, I want to read this file. I want to load into another text file. While generating, I want to write the condition. What is the condition? So I want to load only DEPT number equal to 20, guys. Now, so I want to read this text file in data stage, means we have to use something. That something we can call as a stages, guys. So I want to read the data from the text file. This is the text file, right? I want to read the data from the text file, means we have to use a sequential file stage. So I want to read the data from the text file. This is the text file, right? So I want to read the data from the text file, means I have to use the sequential file stage. I want to generate the output also text file, right? I want to generate the output also text file, means we have to use some stages. That stages we can call as a sequential file stage. By using the sequential file stage, I can read the data and I can load the data also, whichever I want it. I can use as a source, I can use as a target, I can use as a input, I can use as a output. Between, I am applying the some condition. What is the condition? DEPT number equal to 20. I want to write the some conditions in filter condition, means in data stage we have to use filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can write the some conditions, guys. Okay, so this is the my requirement. What is my requirement? Customer is given one file, I have to read this file, I want to generate the another output file. While generating, I want to write the condition dept number equal to 20. I don't want to load all other records. How to do this in data stage we will discuss, guys. So now let me go for the designer. There is a data stage, so software we have installed in my machine. So I have opened this. We will install for you also after joining the classes. This is the demo, right? Just let me. So how to, let me go for the file section. So this we can call as a designer. What is the designer? We'll discuss in the full classes, in regular classes, full details. Let me go for, as per now, file, new. There is a parallel job is there. We have to select the parallel job. So let me expand the bigger one. Now, where is available? So in the, under the palette section, under the palette right side, there is a palette section. So there is a file is there. In the file, there are file, sequential file is there. For reading, this is the input. I want to generate the output also text file, right? I have to use the sequential file. Simply select the sequential file, simply drag into the designer workspace. This we can call as a designer workspace team. In the palette, multiple stages are there. In the designer workspace, we will develop the jobs. Kindly remember it as per now. Now, between I want to filter the data, right? What is the, I want to write the filter condition. We have to use the filter stage, right? How to take the filter stage. So there is a processing section. Under the processing section, in the, under the palette, there is a filter stage is there. I have to use the filter stage. So I want to read the data from the text file. I'm loading the text file. Between I am writing the filter condition. First, what I have to do, I need to take the stages. What are the required stages? I have to take it. This is the first step, guys. Once you took the stages, what I have to do now, I need to define. So I need to process the data from the source to target, right? I need to define the links connection between the stages. How to give the connection between the stages means, let me go for the general. There is a link option is there. I have to select the link. Let me give the link between the stages, that we can call as a connection. This stage to this stage I have to load the data. Let me go for the general. Let me select the link. Let me give the links between the stages. Now I have defined the connection between the all the stages. First step, I have took the stages. Second step, I have given the links between the stages. Now what I have to do, now I have to, which file I want to read it, which file I want to generate it, which is the condition I want to write it, that I have to define it. How to define it, we'll see now. So where the my source file is there, my source file is there under this folder, C folder, users, data stage. There is a source folder. In the source folder, this is the file is there. This file I need to connect it. How to connect it means, double click the sequential file stage, double click the sequential file stage. So it will open the sequential file stage. So which file I want to read it, that is the file I need to browse it, guys. How to browse it? There is a browse button is there here. Under the file section, which file I want, there are multiple files are there. I want to read only one file, right? Not all the files, right? So now how to select that file means, there is a browse by option is there. Now let me select the data stage source. So in that multiple files are there. Now yes, I want to read, which is the file I want to read it, src emp file I want to read it. That is the file I am going to select it, guys. So in the folder, so there are multiple files there. I want to read the srcemp file for this job. That's why I'm selecting the srcemp. Let me click OK button. Now, when I coming to the file, first record is a data or column name. See something. So this is the employee number. This is the employee name. This is the job. This is the salary. This is the DEPT number. So employee first record of employee number 101, first record of employee name Tekuri, first record of job SSE, first record of salary 2000, first record of DEPT number 10, right? Okay. So this is the first. How many records are there in this file? Can somebody tell me, guys? How many
10,
records are there? 10 or 11?
Yeah, 10 records are there.
10,
It
10.
is
The first
having
is the
10 records.
column. Yeah, yeah,
First record is a header. We can call as a header record. That is called
yeah.
as a column names. That is we can call as a field names. We can call as a metadata. There are different names are there. We'll discuss in the full details in the regular classes. So first record is a header record. That's why my file having the 10 records. Now see for identification, what is the employee number? What is the employee name? To identify something is separating, the separator we can call as a delimiter, guys. What is the delimiter? So employee number, comma, employee name. See, this is the employee number, comma, employee name. So this identifier is called as a field separator, column separator. So what is the column separator team? Comma. This is the comma delimited text file. This is a comma delimited text file. Now let me come to here. So first line is the column names. My file having header. Is my file having header? Here what I have to do, I need to select as a true. My file having header. My file contains header. I have to select as a true, guys. My file having header, I have to select as a true here. My file does not have header. I need to select as a false. Now my file having header, that's why I'm selecting as a true. Now my file having the header record, that's why I'm selecting as a true. Now let me go for the format section. So what is the delimiter? One column to another column separated by comma. So that delimiter is comma. By default is the comma. No need to change anything here. When I coming to the format section, so delimiter is comma, my file also comma coming, my source is coming comma delimiter. That's why I don't want to change anything here. Now my file is coming. Is there any quotes coming? Is there any double quotes or single quotes are coming in the my file team? Is there any quotes are coming team?
No, no.
No. My file does not contains any quotes. It does not having any codes. That's why what I have to do, I need to select under the code section. I have to make as a none, guys. Why I am choosing none? Because of my source file does not contain any codes. It is not coming any codes. It is not coming any single quotes or double quotes. See, there are the three options total: single quotes or double quotes or none. So nothing is coming. That's why I'm selecting as a none. Now let me go for the column section. Now, so what are the columns are coming? See, first column. What is the first column? Employee number. Let me take the employee number here. So let me paste it here. See, employee number values. What are the values is coming? Is it coming of number? Is it coming for dates? Is it coming for characters? What is coming, team? Employee number values. What are the values are coming? Can you check roughly
Number. Yeah,
when I, so
yeah,
when I
yeah.
see the one or
It's a
two records, so it is coming the numbers. So if it is coming the numbers means here in data stage that is the data type I have to select as a integer, guys. Integer. Okay. So see there is a some length. See it is occupying 3 bytes. 1, 2, 3, right? 3 characters length. It is so I can give suppose future it may be coming more length. That's why I'm selecting the 5. Same like that. So what is the next column? Employee name. Let me copy, the order is important. The next column is employee name. What is the values are coming? Is it coming numbers? Is it coming characters? Or is it coming the dates? What is coming? Employee name values. Is it coming characters? Is
yeah,
it coming dates?
yes,
Is it coming
characters.
numbers? It is coming
Character.
character. So if you coming characters in data stage, there is some data types are there. So that is the varchar, or so if the single letter you can go for char. So if you having multiple characters, you can go for varchar. Okay, so assume that the length is coming 200. So it is coming here small, but future it may be coming more. My customer said that let me use the employee name length 200. Let me use it. Now what is the next column? Let me copy the job column. See, let me copy here, let me paste the job column. So job, is it coming? What is coming? Is it coming numbers, characters, or dates? What is coming, Tim? Can somebody tell me? SSC,
Characters.
TL, manage. Characters we see in
Varchar.
data stage. What is the data type I have to use it?
Varchar.
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 So let me use the varchar data type. Okay. So now, so assume that my customer so he says that it will come 250 length. So I have to use 250. Customer said that I want to use 50. What I have to use it? I have to enter 50, guys. Customer said that use only 10. What I have to use? I have to use 10. Customer said that use 25. 25 I have to use it. Okay. So in real time, we have to whatever the length is coming, that is the length as per the customer requirement. I have to use it. As per now, I am my own. I am using 50. So now salary. So let me copy the next column. Salary. I am pasting it. So what is the what is the data type? You tell me, guys. So what is
Integer.
coming? Integer. Very good. So it is coming numbers. That's why I have to use the integer. So let me use integer. Suppose you can tell what are the length you wanted, that I can enter here. So what is the next column? Let me copy the DEPT number. Let me paste here. What is the data type? Tell me, guys. Can somebody tell me what is the
Integer.
data type of integer?
Integer.
Very good. So assume that I'm using the 4. Okay. So now let me click OK. So after entering, click OK button. See, this I am entering manually, guys. See here, very less columns I'm entering manually. Suppose if you're having 50 columns, so it's very difficult to add manually, right? Assume that it's having 100 columns are there. So I have to come here, open the file and paste it. So for everyone, I have to add it. Okay. So we are human beings, not robotics, right? We may do little bit mistakes. We have some chances are there, right? That's why. So I don't want to enter the manually this column. So now I am deleting it. Okay. Now automatically I want to propagate the structure. What are the columns are there? How to do that? We'll see now. I can enter manually. That is also good. I don't want to do manual. How to do that means we'll see there is a load button is there. When you click the load button, please observe carefully, team. So I don't want to add manually. Now I want to load automatically. How to load it? So there is a load button. Let me click the load button. So there is a one option, table definition. Right click the table definition. Please observe carefully, team. It's very simple. Right click the table definition, import the table definition. So my data, where we are reading, is it text file or is it from database? What we're reading? We're reading the text file. That's why I have to use the sequential file definition. So what I have to do? So let me click the load button, right click the table definition, import the table definition, import the table definition. So this is the text file. So there are multiple options are there. Each one we have to use for the specific reason, right? So I want to read the text file, right? So this is the sequential file. I have to select the sequential file, text file. That's why I'm selecting the sequential file. Let me click the sequential file. So now where the files are there, this is the folder I have to select it. So it is under the source folder. That's why I'm selecting the source. So when you select the source, multiple files are there. Which file I want to import it? Which file I want to import it? So I want to import which file I want to import it, src emp. Let me select the src emp here. Let me select the src emp here. So now let me, after selecting the src emp, let me click the import button. Let me click the import button. Now, when I see the first record, is it data or header team? First record, is it data or header? First record, is it data or header team?
Header.
Header. So if having header, we need to select this checkbox. My file having header, I need to select this checkbox, guys. Kindly remember it. Here, what is the delimiter? What is the delimiter in this file team? What is the
Yeah,
delimiter?
comma.
Comma. So here also comma. No need to change anything here. After selecting the header, after selecting the delimiter, let me simply click the define button. Let me simply click the define button. See, automatically is coming whether I have entered manually. Employee number integer, employee name varchar, job varchar, salary integer, length also automatically is coming. So let me click the OK button. So let me click yes button. If I have already imported now, so I have import is done. After import is done, let me close it. Now I have to select it where it is saved it. So it is saved somewhere, right, under the sequential file, under the source folder. Under the source folder it will be there. Under the source folder srcmp is there. Let me click OK button. Let me click OK button. See, automatically it's coming. Okay, how to do that? Let me do. We're learning first time, right? Let me do one more time. Please observe, guys, one more time. So click the load button. Which option I have to select him? Which option I have to select? Which option I have to click the right click? Table
Table def.
definition. Right click the table definition. Import the table definition. Import the table definition. Which one I have to select him? This is the text file. This is the text file. Which option I have to select him? Can somebody tell me? Anyone remembering which
Sequential,
option? Se-
sequential.
Sequential file definition. Very good. Okay, sequential file definition. Now I have to select the folder. Which file the file is are there? That is the folder I have to select. After selecting the folder, there are multiple files are there. In that, which file I want to import it? That is the file I have to select. So I want to select srcmp.txt file. That's why I'm selecting the srcmp. Let me click the import button. After clicking the import button, my file having header, my source file having header. That's why I'm selecting the as a first line is the column names. First line is the column names. Now my file having the delimiter. What is the delimiter, guys? My file having delimiter comma. That's why I'm selecting comma here. By default comma, no need to change anything here. After selecting the delimiter, after selecting the header, we need to click the define button. We need to click the define button. When you click the define button, the structure, what are the column names, data types automatically is coming. Let me click OK button. Why it is coming? It is asking means it is already imported, right? That's why. Let me click overwrite it. Let me click yes button. So my import is done. My import is done. Let me close it. Now I have to select it. How to select it? Where it is saved? Under the sequential file, under the sequential folder. There is a source folder. There is a source folder. There is a srcmp is there. Now I have to select this srcmp. This is the way to I have to import the metadata, guys. Okay, we'll discuss more in the regular classes. So now let me click OK button. Double click the filter stage. Double click the filter stage. What is the filter condition I have to write him? What is the filter condition? DEPT number equal to 20. DEPT number equal to 20. Let me, so so let me come to the source, copy the column DEPT number. Let me copy the DEPT number. Let me where condition, let me paste here DEPT number equal to 20. This is the record I want to load into my output section. That's why I'm writing the condition. My condition is done. Now let me click OK. Let me go for output section. Let me go for output section. So left side is columns called input columns, right side is called output column. Left side I have column, right side there is no columns, right? Now I have to map it. How to map it? All the columns I have to map means keep the cursor here, keep the cursor here, simply drag into the right side, simply drag into the right side. So now I am copying the input columns to output. How to copy? Please observe, guys, one more time. So let me Keep the cursor here, keep the cursor here. So let me simply drag into the right side, simply drag into the right side. So this is the way to copy the input columns to the output. Now let me click OK button, double click the sequential file, output file, where I have to generate the output file. So I have to generate somewhere, right? So I want to generate under the C folder, under the users folder, under the data stage folder. I have created the target folder. In the target folder section, I want to generate here tgt underscore emp dot txt file. I have to generate it. So now let me browse this file here. So now let me browse the path, target folder. So what is the file name I want to generate it? That is the file name I'm entering here. tgt underscore. Suppose you want to generate the own file, different name. You can pass different name also. Now I want to generate tgt underscore emp.txt. That's why I'm entering here tgt underscore emp.txt. Let me click OK button. Now when I open the output file, my source is coming header. Same header I want to see in the my output also. Means what I have to do? What I have to do means I have to select as a true, guys. My source is coming header. My target also I want to see the header. Means we have to select as a true. Now let me go for the format section. I want delimiter, comma. My default also delimiter, comma. I don't want change anything. I don't want any quotes. Now you tell me, I don't want any quotes. What I have to select here? When I open my output file, I don't want to see the any quotes. Okay. What I have to select it? Can someone guess it?
None. None.
None. I don't want to see any quotes. That's why I have to select as I have to choose as a none. I have to choose as a none. I don't want to see that any quotes. That's why I want to see, I have to select as a none here. Now let me go for the click OK button. My design is completed. Now I have to save the job. How to save the job? So let me go for the file, save. Now let me go for the jobs section. Let me create one folder. I'm creating one new folder, guys. Right click the jobs folder, new. I'm creating one folder. Let me create this is called October batch, right? October 2024. So now expand October. Now let me pass the job name, job underscore demo 25. You can give any name. Okay, I'm giving the demo 25. Let me click save button. Now my job is saved, job underscore demo 25. Now I have to check, is there any errors are there? I have to check it. For that, there is one option here, compile button. I need to click the compile button. So after saving the job, there is a compile button is there. I have to click the compile button. After clicking the compile button, I got the message, job successfully compiled with no errors. There is no errors. That's why let me close it. Now I need to process the data from the source to target. My target folder empty. Now I have to generate the output file. That's why I have to run the job. How to run it? There is a run button. Let me click the run button. So there is a run button. Let me click the run button. My job is running now. So my job is successfully finished. Okay. So how to check it? Status. I want to check the job status. Control L. See what is the status? Finished. Control L. When you click the Control L button, job is finished. Okay. So the color also got changed, right? So my source having how many records, Tim? Can somebody tell me? My source, how many records are coming? How many records are coming, Tim? 10 records. My
10.
target is how many records are loading? 4 records. Let me open the target folder. See, there is one file is generated. Let me open in the notepad plus plus. I want to load only 20. I can see that only 20 records. Okay, when I open the output file, I can see that only 20 records. Now my scenario is I'm reading the file. I want to load into output to DEPT number 20, the remaining records, DEPT number 10s, DEPT number 30s. I want to reject it. I have to generate one more file. So I want to generate one more file, rejected data underscore emp.txt. That is the file I want to generate it. When I open that file, I want to see that other than the DEPT number 20 records, I want to see that. So now you tell me, I want to generate the another text file. Which is the stage I have to use, Tim? I want to generate the another output file.
Sequential file again.
So I have to take where it is available. Under the right side there is a file section. Under the file section, sequential file is there. Simply drag it. There are multiple stages are there. We'll discuss in regular classes. Now I have to give connection between filter stage to sequential file. How to give? General. Under the general, let me give the link. Now I have given the links between the stages. Now double click the sequential file. Browse the file. Which file I want to generate it? Let me browse that file. What is the file name? Rejected data underscore emp underscore txt file I want to generate it. What is the file name you want to generate? That is the file name, you can enter it. Let me, after entering, click OK button. When I open the rejected file, I want to see the header record. What I have to do, team? You guess it. Your guess is correct. Whatever you are
Yeah,
guessing,
true.
that will be correct. True. If you want header, I have to true. Suppose if you don't want header, what I have to do?
False.
False.
False. Now I want header.
False.
That's why I'm selecting the true. Very good. Now let me go for the format section. I don't want any codes. Now you tell me what is the option I have to do.
None.
So
Yeah,
where I have to
you
do
had
none?
None.
Where?
quote. You had to select quote, and then you had to
Code.
Okay.
select and
Secondant. None.
Very good. So now let me click OK button. So now one more option I have to select, guys. Okay. So, right click this option. There is a convert to reject. See, this is the link I have to select. When you select the link, right click that connection, convert to reject. This is the reject link, right? That's why I have to do convert to reject. See, so how to identify which is the rejected output link, which is the main output link? So there is some difference. What is the difference you are observing? Tell me, guys. Main
yeah,
output, rejected output.
yeah. Dotted lines is the rejected line, and
Seek,
the
straight
direct line
line.
is called as output line. Yeah.
Very good. The lines is breaking the lines, right? The breaking the lines is called rejected output. Okay. So now double click the filter stage here. So when you take the rejected output, there is a one option, filter stage, output, reject. What I have to do? You guess it. Your guess is correct, 100%. If you
Yeah,
take the
true.
rejected output,
True. Then
I have to select as a true. Very good. If you take the, suppose if you're not taking the rejected output, what I have to do? You
False.
no need to do,
false. Yeah.
you need to select
False.
as a false. Now I am taking the rejected output. That's why I'm selecting as a true, guys. Let me click OK button. Now let me save the job. Now you did some changes. The design got changed, right? Again, I have to check is there any errors are there. I have to check means there is one option, compile button is there. Let me click the compile button. Is there any errors are there? No. Now what I have to do? I need to run the job. Let me click the run. Let me click the run button. My source is coming 10 records. See, my job got finished now. The color got changed, right? So my source having 10 records. My valid records are 4 records. Invalid, how many records? 6 records. So now let me go for here. So rejected data. When I open the rejected output file, what are the records I have to see, Tim? What are the records I have to see?
Other than 20, you can see all the records.
Very good. Other than that 20. The main output, I have to see only 20. So the rejected output, I want to see that other than the 20s. See, I'm not getting 20s here. Why? Because of this is the rejected data. Main output, I'm getting only 20. Okay. So what we're learning, so there is a one file. My customer is giving one file. It is having some data, whatever the data. First record is header, delimiter is comma, okay, comma delimited text file. I want to read the text file in data stage. What is the stage I have to use it in? I have to use the sequential file stage. I want to generate the output. This is the input, this is the output. This is the source, this is the target. I want to generate the text file. I want to generate the output as a text file, means we have to use the sequential file. Between, I want to write the filter condition. Filter condition. I'm writing the some condition. I want to write the some condition. Which is the stage I have to use? Filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. Filter stage, left side is coming link called input link. Filter side, right side going the links called output links. Filter stage, left side link is called input link. Filter stage, right side links is called output link. Okay. So this is the way to develop the job, guys. Any questions, team, so far? Any questions? Okay, any questions,
Um,
team?
no, no, sir, no. It's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, so my classes will be same like this, guys. Okay. So tomorrow also free class. Tomorrow also free class. If you're interested to learn IBM DataStage, IBM DataStage ETL tool, the new batch is going to start from today, 30th September. The regular classes from tomorrow, October 1st. 1st October, okay, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30. 9:30 a.m. to 10:30. Okay. So if you're interested, call this number 9538160185, guys. Okay.
So how long will
So
it take to complete this
the
course?
course duration
Uh-huh.
35 days. 35 days. Okay. So suppose if you want to
Okay.
learn quickly, anyone want to learn quickly, we have previous batch recordings is there. We'll provide you previous, once you pay the payment, we'll give the previous batch recordings. Along with you can continue this batch also. Okay. Each class,
Okay.
the highlights of this institute, each class, each class recording I will provide you after class is done. After 1 hour or sometime, I will give the recording video. We have predefined materials we have prepared, guys. Okay. So materials, that is called documents. Okay. We'll provide the documents also. We have already predefined materials are there. Okay. So when you go for my folder, I will show you. So there is a Nandini software solutions. So we have already predefined real-time scenarios documents are there. So daily class recording documents are there. Okay. So this is the documents having clear steps, guys. These documents are having clear steps. Okay. So with the screenshot with the documents, these documents
Mhm.
will provide it. Okay. We'll explain the interview questions and answers. Okay.
Okay.
Interview questions, answers, resume preparations. We will conduct mock interviews if required. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll teach real-time training, guys.
Okay. So regarding practicals, if you have any doubts regarding when I'm doing the practical, so how will you support that?
So yes, we'll help you. We'll take the control from your system. We have
Mhm.
some apps are there. We'll install the app. We'll take the control. You can join the meeting, the same meeting link. You can share your screen. We'll resolve the issues.
Okay. Is there
Okay.
any particular time? Yeah. So one more question, sir. If there is any Because is there any timing for this particularly to do, like suppose you are in the next class, I'm doing some practical, now I got the doubt, but I had to wait till tomorrow until you come, or we can have that if I message you so that you can call me back
I
and we
am
can
I am free from 8:30 to 12:30 p.m. Okay. So I'm
oh,
running
okay.
only one batch. I'm not running multiple batches. Okay. That's why
Okay.
you in this between any time you can connect it.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So
And
my side is full support. I will give guys full support. I will teach
yeah, yeah.
very good. I have very good experience in data stage, multiple ETL tools. Okay, this is
Yeah.
almost we're going to reach 5 years. Not this training institute is not from recently started. We almost started 5 years back. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you can go for my institute website also. So there is a www dot so nandinisoftware.com. So along with there is a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is there. So when you go for YouTube, simply search it Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. You will get my channel, Nandini Software. So there are, so you will get the, so we'll post only recordings, demo videos, recordings will upload here. Okay. So in
Oh,
this, okay. So if you have
yeah.
any doubts at any time, you can call me this number 9538 160 185. This is only online training, guys. Online training. Okay. So you can pay the payment also 2 installments. Okay. We'll allow it. Any questions, Steve? Thank you so much. So let me stop recording. Any questions, Steve?